This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
A big win Saturday over Florida for the Kentucky Wildcats. Back at home tonight for another SEC showdown. Fresh off his career-high 35-point performance, Jamal Murray ready to go. Cats hosting Georgia. First half, Murray, he gets it started for the Cats. Layup good. And then Isaiah Briscoe takes the pass from Tyler Eulis. Gets the tough bucket. That'll sting, though, as he hits the ground hard. Last 5 minutes of the half is where we find the good stuff. Eulis to Briscoe, no. But Scala Bicier is there for the putback slam. Wildcats up 8. And then it's Murray driving, looks one way, goes the other. Layup good. Kentucky now clicking. Now it's Eulis driving. So tough to guard. He gets the Eulis roll at home. Play of the night, though, is Derek Willis. The steal takes off. He's not going to lay it up. He's going to jam it home with the one hand. Kentucky wins its 34th straight home game, 82-48 over the Georgia Bulldogs. How about in Lawrence, Kansas? Allen Fieldhouse rocking for number 6 Kansas and number 10 West Virginia. Jayhawks running early. Devontae Graham the alley-oop to Landon Lucas for 2. Kansas up 4. Mountaineers, though, hanging in there. Jayshawn Page hits the 3 heading into the half. West Virginia trailing by 7. But Perry Ellis III was on his game tonight. The lob from Wayne Selden Jr., then Ellis in the corner for 3. He had a game-high 21 points. Kansas goes on to beat West Virginia in Lawrence 75-65. Page finished with 14 points in the loss. A couple of Eastern Kentucky cheerleading programs returned home with a national championship trophy. First up, the Pikeville Panthers won themselves another national championship, winning first place in small varsity Division II. And down in Whitley County, the Corbin Redhounds won the national championship in medium varsity Division II. To see how several other regional schools placed at nationals, you can log on to the sports page at WYMT.com. A big KIAC doubleheader this afternoon over in Knott County with first place on the line in the nightcap. J.R. Hammond and Alice Lloyd hosting Cincinnati Christian. Winner moves into sole possession of first place in the KIAC Capital Division. Pick it up second half. Ryan House, the jump pass down into Dondre Warren. Alice Lloyd leads it by 5. Cody Stumbo, the senior, goes around the defense to the rim for 2 of his game-high 28. Lead now at 6. But here comes CCU. Jarrell Moses, the steal, the coast-to-coast drive. Visitors down just 2. Then it's Kari Burton. Look at the English he puts on this shot. Trims the deficit to 1, 76-75. But Warren got loose again in the paint. The feed from Mason Pack puts the Eagles back up 3. 1-point game, 38 seconds to go. Look at the spin move by Austin Crisp to the rack. And Alice Lloyd moves into first place in the Capital Division, 82-79 over Cincinnati Christian. Here's J.R. Hammond after the game.
This is the best season these kids have put together since I've been here. They have done an excellent job. You know, we had some great wins the last couple of years, but tonight, all them 7, 8 years that I've been here, all the alumni, they've worked their tail off to get the program back to where it is, and these guys are put it together, and they're going to finish it for them.
The women's game, John Mills and the Alice Lloyd women going for the season sweep of Cincinnati Christian. CCU running early in this one. Brianna Ruffin, the nice bounce pass to Bailey Bennett for the layup. Visitors go up 2. For Alice Lloyd, Sarah Robinson, the long cross-court pass to Amber Shepard, knocks down the three-pointer. She had 26 points. Deficit still 2. Still down 2 now. Whitney Evans drives, spins. The bucket ties the game late in the first quarter. At the other end, Natalie Stopel, the strong take, the hoop and the harm to regain the lead. But just seconds left in the first. Evans, she misses the runner, but Andrea Rankin is there for the putback at the buzzer. And Alice Lloyd wins this Battle of Eagles 61-54. A big 59th district rivalry doubleheader going on tonight out in Pike County. Randy McCoy and his East Ridge Warriors trying for district win number 3, taking on the Pikeville Panthers. Warriors get the tip and get right to work. Michael Kahn drives baseline, floater off the glass drops in. East Ridge with the early lead. At the other end, Pikeville, Cody Charles, 3 from the wing, rattles around but gets the friendly bounce. Panthers up 1. Eastridge and Pikeville going bucket for bucket early on. Jacob Childers finds the bottom of the net. That ties things up, but Eastridge puts the pedal to the metal, blasts the Panthers 73-55. The two split the regular season in the 59th district. The girls game, Denise Campbell and the Lady Warriors hosting the Lady Panthers, and head coach Bobby Spears pick it up third quarter. Eastridge down 14. Hannah Mullins drives in the lane. Deficit trimmed to 12, but back comes Pikeville. Rachel Blackburn misses. Leslie Stewart there, though, to clean it up off the glass. Easy finish there. Lady Panther lead back up to 14. Eastridge trying to string a run together, though. Hannah Bevins, no one steps up to guard her, so she just knocks down the deep three from the wing. One of her three-pointers in the second half, but it's Pikeville that gets the district win, 64-49. Lady Panthers 2-2 in district play.